This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, what a move. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Throwing Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Draw play. Darnold giving to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Darnold now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now here we go on 4th. Darnold. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. To throw is Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, That worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Off of play action, Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now it's Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Each team making their final preparations for this 2nd half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But now it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. From the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. A handoff to Barkley. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Jones now on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Justin Burris. What a play. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down. Back to throw. Jones. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
To try again after the sack. Jones. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it'll bring up third down. Now Darnold. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes this 35-0 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Into the hands of Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First down Giants. Jones to Ingram. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Pass complete, Galladay. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within